In order for one to properly operate and make full use of a machine which he or she has purchased, one must first know the workings and functions that are associated with the device, and this is what this presentation is intended towards. A pleasant good day, everyone. We at Group C presenting on the different functions and operations of our design of a citrus juicer for an exclusive health club and gym. To help allow our customers to visualize or create a clear picture of what is actually happening and how the device is to be properly used, we will use the aid of a motion study to explain the operations and functions of each major part of this device. Here we have a schematic of our final design. It shows the housing that contains the crusher assembly. We have a motor which is used to drive the crusher rollers as well as the crusher arm, which is not shown in this slide. We have a glass housing that contains the crusher rollers that is used for safety and health purposes. We have an access door for the rind hook, which is used to expel the refuge from the device. More parts will be discussed in further slides.
Slide shows the home gear pair system is used to drive the belt system and the rollers. This machine worm is directly coupled to an electric motor. Is not shown here. Should be located to the outside of the machine around this region. This worm is set to turn at 900 revolutions. The worm gear to which it is attached is so designed it rotates at 171 revolutions per minute. There is a small shaft leading from the face of the worm gear, which then ends with a sheave shown here. Belt wraps around the pulley sheave and then continues into the rest of the belt system to be described in the slides. This slide shows a more complete view of the belt drive system, which is to power the rollers of the citrus juicer. As the belt rotates around this smaller pulley sheave of speed 171 revolutions per minute, it then rotates around this larger sheave, producing a speed on the shaft of approximately 33 revolutions per minute. This sheave is attached to the shaft that the roller would be on, thus allowing the roller to achieve its desired speed of approximately 33 revolutions per minute. This shaft and on this shaft have sheaves that have the same diameter and are connected by a cross belt. Have the same diameter in order to allow both shafts to be rotating at the same desired speed, and the belt is crossed that each roller would be rotating in the opposite direction. For when a fruit is inserted here, this roller would be rotating anti-clockwise and this roller would be rotating clockwise, thus allowing the roller to grapple the fruit, force it onto the blade. The blade is not shown here in this slide, but when the fruit is forced onto it, it then falls into the chamber of the citrus juicer and the process of juicing continues. This slide shows a more finished view of the citrus juicer. The rollers are enveloped by a glass housing, which prevents the immediate area from being dirtied by the juicing process. So, allows any bystanders to into the machine to see exactly how the fruits are being juiced. This is for aesthetic purposes. The size of this in the glass housing is to allow for the largest expected fruit, the grapefruit, able to enter into the device. Size cup on the roller allows for the roller to grapple onto citrus fruits of varying sizes. For example, a key lime fit on the cup has the diameter of 5 centimeters. This slide shows the rollers and also the blade, the citrus juicer. The blade here is stained colored in blue. A fruit is inserted into the citrus juicer and grappled onto by the rollers, is then forced onto the blade and cut into halves. In this chamber, the arm would advance and squeeze the juice from the fruit would then be drained through this spout here.
Here, a motor powers the belt drive system, which eventually turns the crank mechanism to provide the motion for the crusher to crush the fruit in the fruit juicing process. Here in this motion study, the rotation of the drum can clearly be seen. This drum is powered by a belt system, consisting of two belts. One is attached to the drum itself and the other one which is in the inner part of the case. The one which is in the inner part of the case is powered by a motor which comes to the back here, turns this belt drive system, which in turn turns the second belt drive system that is attached to the drum. This works in providing the required torque and speed of rotation for the drum, which subsequently provides the required crushing force for the crusher for the juicing process.
As previously discussed, the belt system causes this drum to rotate, and through this rotation of the drum, this forces the crusher arm to move back and forth in a reciprocating action. As this crusher plate now moves back and forth, it is forced into contact with the wall of the device, which is not shown here. Between the wall and the crusher plate are the previously sliced fruits, which are now crushed as the crusher plate is forced into contact with the wall, hence causing the juicing of the fruit.
Extract the rind. First, the butterfly nut which holds the door closed is undone. The gate lifted, the rind hook placed inside, collecting the rind, pulling it towards the door exit. Once cleared, the door is shut, but via a butterfly nut.
That concludes our presentation for today. We thank you for your time and wish you much enjoyment as you use our machine to juice your citrus fruits.